Oh, welcome back to Old Ridge. We've got the grass in, and I'm just about to go up. Just lift that up a bit. I'm just going to go and put some fertiliser on those two meadows we took the grass off because they're a bit short. I think once we've done that and the ploughing's almost complete, I think we might call it a day for the day. We have worked now, almost 3 hours on a Sunday, which is made up for most of the time we lost through the rain. Ploughing's going on quite well. We have still got a lot of work to do, but we used the 6 metre seed. We're not too bad off, and actually we might bring the 9 metre into operation too on 1 or 2 of the fields, and I think they're both direct drills, so we're not quite so worried. I'm not quite so worried now. And we have, as I said before, we will be putting in the all the grain crops what are left to go in. The beet and the forget what else we got left. I think it's just basically beet. Will go in quite a bit later. This one. No, I've been talking and completely lost my way again. And that makes a change. I can hear you all shout. Right, well, one thing that keeps coming up is logging around here. Although we have some places you can log, we haven't actually done any serious logging on Old Ridge since the war. I can't remember which side this is. I think it's this way. Oh yes, near the cottage. We haven't done any serious logging on Old Ridge since the war, when obviously we needed all the raw resources we could get. Because I didn't bring this one in. I haven't finished yet. We got this field. We finished one, so I'll just go and lime that. Oh, sorry, put some N on the other one, and I'm going to have to go back and get this forage harvester. Yeah, isn't it marvellous? We never actually finished around here. Still, it gives the Kylie and Paul a good chance to finish the ploughing off. Once they're finished, they can go home. Just put the stuff away, and they can go home. I'll finish off what I've got to do here. Right, I'm just going to sort this out on GPS, get GPS fired up. I don't think we need too far over there. Well, brakes on this are getting worse and worse. Or as we say around here, wasser and wasser. Let's get the width right, 19 metres, no offset. Now, we're going to go in there a bit. I think what we miss that, to be honest. Just take those down out of the way. So we face the right way. Cover off, if not it won't spray properly. Yep, that's off. And let's roll. Now what did I have that on last? Whatever it was, it's too slow. Let's just put it up to whatever speed it'll go, because it doesn't need really slow work on here. We're going to miss a bit over there, but I think it might pay me just to dose that. Yeah, it's going to be quite a big bit. So we just dose that once we've done this pass, and we miss a pass. Yeah, it's the old problem, we don't own this field. We don't actually, they're right, this is a council meadow. I don't want me to put any Lime down here. Oh, end down here. So be it. Mind you, I still putting it down, so whether that will actually go in or not, I don't know. Oh. Well, the bottom half will be alright. Top half will continue. That's rubbish. That's one. This one. Yeah, as I say, the last time we'd done any serious logging around here was the war. Since then, the fields are mainly used for rearing pheasants and such like. Let's just turn that forward again. Oh, we're walking along well, so. You know, for the shooting fraternity, not that I ever do any shooting. Can't quite see the sense in raising some poor beast just to take pot shots at it, but that's just me. As soon as we see that, we can actually switch off, because that's not going to do any good whatsoever. One more pass. What I'll do is I'll leave this spreader in the sheep farm. There should be enough to do the other meadow. I'm still going to make this the last work on here, whether I get everything done, or the last part of work on here. I don't think we need to keep the guys out for much longer. Need to be a bit careful here. We get near the water. One of the reasons I use a smaller spreader and sprayer. Go away. Don't want you up there all the way. One more pass. No, should do it. The bits we missed. Well, we missed them. As long as we get the majority of it done, as you can see, it is very low. Yeah, that's about right. I know we missed some ends, but again, I am not going to worry. As soon as we get the slurry situation sorted out, then we will be slurrying these. I have an answer to that. Don't all the field. This is not part of the story. I will just temporarily buy field 22. Wasn't doing any work on here. Don't want to go any closer than that. That will do. Put the cover back on. Take off GPS completely. And let's drop this into the sheep farm. Almost forgot what I was going to say then. It's been a busy period, not just on the farm, but also trying to answer a few questions from folks about the election. Beginning to wonder whether I've done the right thing or not. Well, it's too late to back out now. My name's down there, and people are hoping I win. Well, most, not all, I have to say. We won't want this spreader down the other end for a while. That looks fairly full. Bung it in this end one here. We will have to make that journey, but to bring this back, but there. Hop out, go and unhook everything. And we get back and pick up the forage harvester again, forage collector again, especially after I just spent a few minutes and got it back in the barn first time. That because of our wool trailer. The only thing I use, of course, that, and I'm just wondering how often I need it. If I ought to just hire it for an hour when I need it, sell it off and just hire it when I need it again. But that hasn't been our way on this farm to do a lot of rental. We prefer owning everything. Even though in a case like that where we use it a couple of times a year at most, it's not really very sensible. I've never been accused of being sensible. Hence the fact I'm having to burn more fuel up to come backwards and forwards here. So I just went home and had a cup of tea and forgot all about it. As you get older, you notice it. Your memory. I forget what I was going to say now. I'm getting better at this. That's really going to make me pay now after saying that. Oh, and get away from the story again. I'm waiting for something else not to detach, so I can actually run through how you make a detach. Because I know BP's interested in that. He wants to go back to using manual attach, but it can be a bugger if something won't let go. I only had it on one thing since I've been using it. And that was on Blickling, on the front tank. Maybe I'm just lucky. Anyway, let's get back to this. We've got, so we've got Paul is still on 12. He must be, he's over halfway through it now. Kylie is on the second part of 11. What I shall do is Monday, which is tomorrow, we will start seeding the fields, and I'll seed straight into the ploughed land. It seems to make sense to me. Well, those would need it. Then we just have to, and we just have to be to go. Let's see how much we get out of this. I will get a bigger forage wagon, I think, because we do a lot of foraging, and this really isn't big enough for what we want anymore. Only thing it does limit which tractors can take it. I think the steer will be very pushed to take it. I can run this one, but I think the bigger one, especially on some of the more hilly fields, it will be struggling. see this one also wants some N in it. Let's find this out. Find another run to go at. Don't think this is going to be a very good return over here. Yes, I am going here, there and everywhere, but it makes sense. It's just that we've got this thing filling as much as possible. Overall it will work out fine. Believe me, I'm a doctor. I bet we're leaving large amounts. I think we're almost going all the way around. What we'll do is just whip over these end bits there. I'll forget those little heaps there. They'll go back in to the soil and no great problem. Yes, well, we've done a full headland, best part of another headland, and we still haven't got our first load. This is quite terrible. It's a good job I'm not dependent on this. Right, let's just take this bit out of here. And up here now. I may get this done. I think this could end up another quite long one. I thought this was going to be a short one, just a quick spread of some fertiliser. But I need to do this and put the fertiliser down. Well, where we can on this could be an awkward field. There's 22 there, which is the reason it keeps telling me I don't own the field. I'm not going to bother to try and look into field definitions. I don't really understand them. I'll just live with the problem. We're almost done this one. Can we get through it? Yeah, we got. Oh, one a very small bit. By the looks of it. We got left rolls. One, half of one, two and a half to go. It's awful. Now I must remember all this bridge is the main road, so don't go hammering as you normally do, especially with the brakes in this case. Both Kylie and Paul up, Kylie and Paul up and complained about the brakes, and I said about them too when but I didn't realise they were really this bad. To get that into Chad's and just get him to titillate the brakes up a bit. There was a day you could get away on a tractor without very good brakes, but not anymore, I'm afraid. Got a lot in there. We won't have to bother about next time we cut those meadows. all these medals up here. We ought not to bother about doing it for this. So look, see how high that actually is. Right, go aside. God, yeah. Further way up. Oh, shut up. These things bleeping at me all the time. Alright, let's go and get the rest of that. I'll drop this off in the yard here and then pick the spreader up. Spread a bit of N on that field, on that meadow, and then we'll try and call it quits. Oh, I might take everything back first. Surprised I haven't hit this bridge yet. The way I drive. The problem is our insurance claims have hardly gone down since Charles left. Most on my mind now. Mind you, it's not surprising when you get caught in the pub with Sean and BP. Boy, do they drink, and I have to keep them company. It's not polite just to leave them drinking on their own. Where's the next windrow? Oh, I'm going to miss that one, so I'll come back and do that later. Oh, it's hardly worthwhile but coming back in the field, I fear. Hello. Kylie's finished. Oh, she can put the tractor up and go on. In fact, we're going to tell her. Leave that just here. Yeah, good job done. Put this up. Yes, very good job done. She hasn't missed too much. And as you can see, it's 11:04 as you get into the field here, so we ain't gonna have to bother add much in the way of nutrients on this field. And me with all that fertiliser, all that muck there. I think 12 could do with some. It may well muck that one. In fact, I'm going to put her on to. She won't have to wash it today, but I shall put that in here to be washed. This tractor, it's looking terrible again. Right, I shall get back to. Oh, I think he's on the headlands too now. He's going to miss a bit more, but not to fear. Oh, this is going to work out quite nicely then. Don't think we've got much else here was worthwhile picking up. Some down this bottom end, I think. Pick some of that up. It's not that we actually need it all. It's gotta do, call it. Oh, I'll just take this little bit over as we've gone past it. Huh. Some more just in the doorway. It's one of those jobs that really messes the tractors up. But before we start seeing, I like to have clean tractors. It looks better to the dual public. So we'll get the seeding done, and I think this one's going into the garage. The rest of this and drop and excuse me, sorry about that, I hope I didn't deafen anyone. I smoked far too many fags up until the age of about 60 and I finally gave up. I'm just gonna... Ah, it's empty. That's it. Oh, well, just park this away from the gate. Where's the do? Got the brake on, of course, and I've got in reverse. That's more damage. Oh, the lambs sound fairly unhappy. Just concentrate on getting back roughly in place for this. That should do it, I believe. Yep. That's it, right. Yes, I think we just fertilise this field and call it an episode. Rather than normal shambles that's quite often called. Not been quite as shambolic as normal, except for discovering I hadn't cleared one of the fields. One of these days I'm going to come to a field all set up to plough and find out, of course, I've still got the crop in the field. Hopefully I'll find it before I bite the plough in. I've got a horrible feeling I'm not going to get much of this one done. When you make a map, you quite often, well, when this was made, there wasn't such a thing as soil mod, so I weren't too worried about making certain the definitions were dead right for everything. Right, let's just check again. No. Oh, well, I want to go over a bit, so we come all around where the red line, it shouldn't be far out. Let's just try that again. Yeah, that'll do. Get rid of this lot again. That on. Check we're going forward. Yeah, we don't own this field, and of course we haven't got the lid off, but it isn't going to matter too much. I've got a feeling that most of this one will be full of you don't own this field. Because if you look at it, we've got two sides we're surrounded by 22. So I can clear it by temporarily buying 22 when we come to do something like this. Oh, we've just gone the wrong way. This is the next one to do. We may just get a little bit down at this end soon. And again, we might not. At least some of it will be done. Oh, not a lot. Oh dear. Now, are we getting away from that now? So this and one more, I think, and we'll be done. Look, there's not actually a road there at the line, so I'm not going to be too worried about fertilising that. And we do this bit freehand. And what we'll do the ends and all on this one until we hit the you do not own this field. That's going the line there. We should soon start hitting that now. Give the trees a bit of nourishment, why don't we? Yeah, oh no. It's a pity when you don't own the field. That doesn't stop the fertiliser going out. Oh, it might have been away from it, you know, we don't want to... Ah, there we are away from it now. That's all the way round. What I want to do is Oh, there's that cottage in the background. We'll just put the cover back on that. Yes, what about that for a shot? Look nice on a tin of chocolate biscuits. That's it. Just get it back up again. Remember which one it is. Don't want that. So, whilst I'm taking this back, I'll take this back first and come back for the forage wagon. And just get rid of that because it annoys me after a while if I've got the lines showing everywhere. I'd like to say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. If you're not a subscriber and stumbled onto this channel by whatever devious means, please consider subscribing. I do this 6 days a week, and on the 7th I play Forest multiplayer. Of the 6 days, 5 are on different maps. This is the only map that's repeated at all. This is my multiplayer, single player multiplayer, story driven one, together with Bipolar Prophet, and at the moment the story is I'm getting close to standing for the local council, or the local parish council. This week is the election. Wish me luck. Right, any comments, queries, questions, feel free to post in the comments section below the video. And with that, it's Maren saying cheerio for now. Cheerio.